going to go into the conversation, but I'll start off with Rev in the studio, and then I'll get to our couples on Zoom as well. If you just join us, you can also send your messages and let us know what you think. If you have any experience in your marriage you want to share, you can also, share with us as well. But let me have the opening remark from Rev, and then I'll go and take the stories of the couple over there. Rev, yes, we're heading towards Valentine. We're celebrating love. In your opinion, how do you see Valentine, and over the period, how it's been able to transform in our lives and our marriages and our relationships as well?
Life that God has given us, apart from the very existence that we have, one of the greatest treasures that keeps life going is love. Love is so powerful. Love is everything. Love has life in itself. So whenever we talk about love, then we are talking about the very existence of even God. God is love.
Yeah.
So any aspect of love that you take and celebrate is a good thing. The only thing that we watch ourselves that we don't get into the excesses.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
So love is so beautiful. Love is so nice. Love is powerful. Love is life. So when Valentine approaches and we begin to, like you are doing this time, you set a theme, you direct the conversation around the theme. Then you narrow it to a place where people begin to focus on what that love should look like.
Yeah.
Then people begin to learn. So from over the years, they'll begin to know the aspects of love and how to also generate them in their relationship. So celebrating love is good. It's very good.
Awesome. It's very good, and that's from Reverend. And then this morning, he's spending time with us over here. Most of the problems you're going through, I'm sure he will have access to all of them here on the show. But let me go on Zoom right now. My couples are over there, let me speak to them briefly. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? I'm back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me start with Mr. and Mrs. Please mention your name, and then I'll ask you a few questions.
I'm Ama.
And I am Alkevilan.
And together you are Mr. and Mrs. what?
Jordan.
Mr. and Mrs. Jordan, right?
Yes.
Good. So let's talk about the years in marriage right now. You guys are counting how many years now?
12. We've been married 12 years.
12 years. Oh, okay. So 12 is enough. I mean, you guys have tried. If you pass 10, it means that you are doing well. You are doing well. But how's the experience been, Mrs.? Has it been good?
Oh, it's been wonderful. Even on our challenging days, we made a commitment. And so, like the Reverend was saying, when you decide that you're going to love, that's what your focus becomes. And so no matter how rough or challenging things can be, we have a lot of children, and anyone who has children, they know that can put a strain on a marriage. But at the end of the day, we are a team and we work together. And I love the family that we have built together. We have a baby on the way. You probably can't see, but I'm very pregnant. We have another baby on the way. And so it's been a beautiful journey so far. And I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for the love. And I'm definitely grateful for the children that we have. They are the reward of life.
Awesome. Congratulations to you. We'll look forward to that baby. I'm sure it will be a blessing. Yes. Mister, it looks like you've made things so easy for Mrs. to even forget that there are challenges. So. What have you been doing right, man?
Oh, just keeping a positive mind. Yeah. Keeping a positive mind and keeping busy. I enjoy being a father. I enjoy being a husband. So to do those things, taking care of the family and making sure we live in comfortably and happy. Oh, it's no effort.
That's good. I mean, I love to hear stories like this. But let me go to, okay, so we've got random. I'm trying to see how best. So let me go to the top. I'm trying to see how best I can just. Okay, so Money, can you hear me? Mr. Money, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so let's talk about yours too. How many years now?
We heading towards 5 years.
Okay, 12-5.
This August will be 5 years.
All right, 12-5, 12-5. You are relatively new. How's the 5 years been?
I saw her quite early in my life, and I told her she's the woman I'll marry. So by God's grace, that statement came to pass in 2018. It's rather unfortunate she's a nurse and can't join, but she's watching us. I've called her to watch us right now. So I believe, Rose Amufamoni, you are watching me on Joy Prime.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so Mrs. Money, we love you, okay? But in the meantime, let me find out the 5 years experience. How would you describe it?
By the grace of God, we've sailed through a lot of, let me say, ups and downs, but with focus and dedication, we are still on it. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, when you say focus, what are you focusing on? What are you putting your mind on and it's making it work for you?
Okay, I've been telling myself I want to grow with this woman to my last breath. I've been telling myself, and I've been telling her, when I see old people, old married couples with their children and grandchildren, I become happy. So I want to get there with her. Yeah. So no matter what, that is the focus.
All right, so we're keeping the focus. We're very excited about that as well. Let me go to my nest, and I'll go to the man over there. Justice.
Yeah.
I hope you're good.
Yeah, I'm very good.
Okay. You have also chopped how many years already?
Well, I am relatively new, heading towards 2 years.
Oh, you just started. You just started.
Yes.
12-5-2, man. And,
yes.
and do you see yourself making it past 5 already?
Definitely.
Well, what are you doing to ensure that you're able to make it past that? And is Mrs. helping or making it easier for you?
Yeah, so far so good. What I am doing is I think when it comes to my side, it's our commitments. And so far, as I've said, we are very new. I don't have much experiences, but the little that is keeping me going is commitment. So when you commit yourself that you want to be with someone, it is not a smooth journey. Along the line, things may pop up, but so far as you commit yourself, and let me borrow the word of the other speaker, focus, you keep to them, I hope you will get to your destination. And the lady that my wife is a very supportive, understanding woman, and by God's grace, I think we'll go past 70.
Awesome. We look forward to you guys going past even 100. So yes, you're going to keep at that. We'll be watching you. Let me get to Amofa. Amofa, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good by the grace.
Okay, you have also chopped how many years?
I'm doing good by the grace.
Yes, how many years so far? Hey, Amofa, you are yet to marry.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I'm asking.
No, I'm not. Not yet.
Oh, you're dating, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. How long have you guys been together?
Closely 2 years. 2 years now.
Hey, 2 years they say or so koyen radio.
2 years now.
And when do you intend to get married?
Is it?
I'm asking, when do you intend to get married to her?
Hello.
Oh, we're having difficulty with Amofa. I'm asking, when do you intend to get married to her? Okay, we're struggling with Amofa's connection. We'll try and get a better connection and then we'll get to that. Rev, yes, sir. From all you've heard, it looks like it's not bad. And one thing keeps running through most of their comments: commitment, focus, by the grace of God. There's always by the grace of God somewhere.
It has to work, cool. You have to add mercy to it.
Oh, okay. By the grace of God and mercy.
Mercy, because sometimes there are things that are very ugly.
Yeah.
You need mercy to carry on. Yeah. You see, when people commit themselves to things, I've not been married for long. This year I'll be only 29 years.
Oh no, Rev, please. You've gone far. You've gone too far.
And you see, you have to be deliberate and you have to be intentional.
Yeah.
And again, you are staying with someone, so you must know how to live with someone. It's a skill you need to develop. Grace will be there for you, but grace should open your mind to learn. How do I maintain my relationship? What does a man look for in a relationship? What does a woman look for in a relationship? So that when you are committing yourself, you commit yourself to a purpose. You see, if either than that, we'll be committing ourselves. I always tell people, you could be running very fast, but if the destination is wrong, your end is wrong.
Yeah.
So running fast doesn't mean anything to me. But the most important thing is you are running on the right course. Now, when you take a man, what does a man look out for in a relationship? That will make the man stay. You must know it as a woman, as a matter of course. When you lose it, you have lost it all. A man is always looking for his respect, his honor, and his dignity. That's why men, they give names, chairman, director. You don't see giving such names to women, do we?
No.
No. Because the man needs that space to exist. A man wants to see that he belongs.
Is that natural, or it's something men are picking up?
Naturally, it's inborn, it's with men. Even when you are in a house, you have an elder sister, and there's a young guy growing. How does he behave?
Okay.
He wants to be superior. It's an inborn thing. So if you don't appreciate and understand men, you lose it. The second thing every man is looking up for in a relationship is somebody who is there to help. Not follow me. Somebody who is there to help. When we talk about help, people look at it in terms of finances. No. Help goes beyond finances. Somebody who is there that emotionally understands you. He understands your temperament. Who are you? KMG, who are you? What's your temperament? You're sanguine.
I don't like too much talking.
No, you're sanguine.
Yeah.
So if they put up a casa, you can't.
Yeah.
You must understand and appreciate that that is the inborn nature God has given to KMG.
So you learn to live with it.
You need to. So you know it. When you know it, you master. And you know how to make inroads. KMG, for instance, so if you're a woman, you have to always watch his back. Because that is his nature. God gave him that nature for him to survive and to function. Have you not been given that nature, you wouldn't have been able to perform.
Okay.
That is the gift and giftings that comes out of the character trait God has given you. So I need to understand you that, okay, I should sit back when KMG is going out. Hey, Jack, watch your back. This thing that you said, next time be cool. Yeah. Check your dressing. Check the way you, so somebody will be there and to add up. So in marriage, what we are doing, we are complementing, not competing. The key word is complementing. Why am I doing that? Because you have found somebody who is a suitable helpmate.
Okay.
He understands your emotion, he understands your character trait, he understands your family, he understands your finances, he understands your sexuality, he understands everything. So when he comes, he doesn't complain. He makes sure that he brings things together like a melting pot so that we have a one compound that we can work with. That is what a man is looking for. So you see, for instance, KMG, you and I, before we became even Christians, maybe you have an ex, but that ex is so good in something. Anytime you have a challenge, you pick the phone. Yeah. Charlie, I'm going through this. Yeah. Why? Because that woman has programmed herself that she is able to fix into that problem. Help meet. There are some women, they know how to, me myself, my wife knows how to organize finances. Give it to her, you are good to go. Yeah. So you know some women, they are able to keep things well. He is able to keep the home well. Anytime your friends come to the house, the place is cool. Yeah. The way he organizes, the way he receives people, her reception, her smile, the way she will cook for them to eat, you always feel proud. The man is always looking for a helpmate. That's the second thing a man needs. The third one is a man is looking for somebody who is romantic and sexually good. Yes. You can't survive without sex.
Some have.
No, you can't.
To a certain level.
KMG, if you are not careful, go for confession. I'm telling you. KMG.
Robert, but some people think that it doesn't really play
stop it.
I'm speaking for people.
Hey, you are not speaking for anyone. Speak for yourself. Look, men. Men cannot survive without sex.
What about women? Women can.
Women can. Women have that long.
So it's true.
You give why are they selling all this medicine? All the medicine they are selling. What are they talking about? Have you seen about no. Every time it's about because that is how we are. We are creatures of the eyes. Wow. So we want to see. The Bible says something. The man shall leave the mother and father and cleave. Do you know what the cleave means? In the technical Hebrew word, it means you have to chase the woman. So how have you packaged yourself for me to chase you? Do you look beautiful? Do you smell good? Do you know your body functions well? It brings your brightness out. So your woman, you need to package yourself well. We always want fresh things, new things. Men, we can't stay for one thing for a long time. But when you give a man variety, he always admire and wants to stay. Yeah. So how do you look beautiful? How do you look sexy? How do you look romantic? How are you? How are you there? When a man gets satisfied, he doesn't need anything again. But if he's not satisfied, who said whom?
Chorus,
you see the camera people said, who said yeah? You say whom? Do you see this your people?
It is entry people
yes, said. You see? So that is very, men are not dogs. So. We are not dogs. The women think that we are dogs. We are not. But if, you see, for instance, somebody gave you a very hot sex. After that, what did you do? Didn't you sleep?
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Oh, of course.
We or you?
We.
You see, so what am I trying to say? When you lay down, you begin to reminiscent in your mind. Yeah. And you begin to appreciate that person and value that person. It is not one in isolation, but it's a package. You see where I'm coming from? Yeah. So it's not only one thing. Some people think that once they are able to do that, and he doesn't respect the man, and it's not a helper, the man doesn't care. This is the reason why sometimes you find a very nice gentleman, a corporate person, but the wife is a villager. You look at
never fall bad.
Yeah. Why? He needs somebody who will be a homekeeper. A man will respond to our needs. That's what we respond to. So if you don't need them, that you don't know them, that's why I always tell women, know your man.
And that's the most important thing from the beginning. I mean, you've drummed. Let me find out from our couples if they know their wives or their wives know them that much. Okay, let me welcome Abena first, and then we'll go on our question. Abena, good morning. How are you? Hello, Abena, can you hear me? Hello?
Maybe has muted it.
Abena, can you hear me? Okay. Unmute your microphone. If you can hear me, unmute your microphone and then talk to me. Whilst you're doing that, let me go to Mr. and Mrs. Jordan. I hope I got that right. Mr. and Mrs. Jordan over there, and find out from them if what Rev is saying is what they're experiencing. Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah. Yes, we are here.
Good. Rev has said a lot. I'm interested in the sex pact. Forgive me. But do you guys think it's important? It plays a very important role in your relationship, in your marriage?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? It's very hard.
So I think we're having a feedback from one of the. I'm thinking that it's maybe Justice or any of them. But if your microphone is not muted, please mute it so that those who are talking can unmute. Yes, when we are done, then we'll pass it on in that order, please. So it helps us with the conversation. I'm asking. Reverend made mention of a very important thing in marriage, which of course is good sex. Now, in your case, do you think that's what is happening? And so you agree to a large extent to what he's saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
Of course.
Yes, it's very important.
Okay, I'll come back to you guys. I like the way Mrs. said yes and started smiling. And Mr. added the yes to it. But Abena, Abena, can you hear me? Hello, Abena, can you hear me now? Unmute your microphone, Abena, if you can hear me. Look around. You find the unmute button over there. Unmute it and then talk to me. Okay.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. We can hear you now.
Okay.
Good. So you are in a relationship or you're married?
I'm in a relationship.
How many years?
6 years now.
6 years.
Kabioshi.
Yeah.
Abena, when is he going to marry you? Have you guys thought about that?
Yes, this year.
Oh, you're doing it this year?
Yes.
Okay, in Accra, right?
Yes, please.
Please invite me. I'll come. When the time is up, invite me. I'll come for that wedding. I need to be at that wedding. But you are more or less, you've known him already. If you get married, like you've already married. 6 years is a lot. But how are you coping in the 6 years? Staying with him, not staying with him, when he's around, how are you dealing with it?
Everything is okay. Everything has been going smoothly. Like, everything is normal.
Are there things that he's doing in the 6 years that you have seen that you are worried about the next 10 years you'll be spending with him?
Oh, no.
Oh, then he seems to be doing everything right for you.
Yes, please.
Wow. How typical of you, how do you resolve your problems with him?
It's all about communication. When he does something wrong, he apologizes, and when I did so, I also apologized to him. Then that's all. We all move on.
Wow. I like the fact that the communication is playing a very important role in your relationship as well. I'll come back to you, and then we'll find out, from the other side as well. But let me go to Mr. and Mrs. We had a conversation before. So, Mrs., explain to me how that makes the marriage quite an interesting one.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
No, you did agree that sex plays a very important role in your marriage. Now, yeah. I want to know, yes, what are some of the things that you encounter, in that part that makes it look like, yeah, this is what it is. You really agree to this.
Well, a lot of it is just the intimacy, the intention behind the time that we're able to spend. Yeah. And then of course the children that come from it. It's really a blessing. But I enjoy that my husband is patient with me and very loving and kind, and that carries over into our intimate time. It's not just about him. It is about both of us. And, a lot of couples struggle with intimacy and intercourse. They struggle over time and people get bored. But we talk about things and we try to make sure that we keep things exciting and interesting and fun for us. And I think that is one of the things that makes it so beautiful, because we laugh a lot. We enjoy each other's company. We go on dates. All of that carries over into the intimate time that we have and share. And because we have so many children, there have been times that we had to be creative with the time that we spend. But we make sure that we do take that time. And I love that about us. I really do.
Oh my goodness, I like this. Mister, looks like you've ticked all the boxes. As for you, you are 10 over 10. but tell me, Rev mentioned obviously that it's very important. Getting into the marriage, did you think that it's beyond sex and so you were looking at something else? Or that was paramount?
Well, as a man, sex is a given. But with thinking with common sense and reality, going into marriage, of course, you want to look beyond the sex, even though the sex is important. So the other qualities has to be there, from cultural to community to personal goals and life mission. So those things play a major part. Temperament. So it's just so much. Sex is just a bonus. It's an important bonus. But when going into something long term, it's important to evaluate and look beyond the sex. Because if the other things aren't aligned or aren't going well, then the sex will eventually dissipate that down itself.
So as much as it plays a very important role, there are other things that you need to keep your focus on as well, and that's exactly what you're doing to ensure that you keep the family going. That's an awesome one. Let me go to Justice. Justice, how is your sex life? You like it?
Yeah, I do.
I say, yeah, I do. Was I even hoping that you say, no, I don't? It has to be, yes, I do. Anyway, but you think that you and your partner have been able to place a certain emphasis on it, and it's keeping you guys closer, even more closer, as you continue to add on more years?
Yes. Reverend mentioned something about variety. Men will like variety, and indeed it's true. So when it comes to sex, definitely when you're going out, you might come across ladies that maybe definitely temptations will be there. You feel like, oh, I wish. But when you cast your mind back to what the wife has, it's the same as what that lady is having. And when your wife keeps giving you variety, it's not just the one way. You will not be tempted to move anywhere. You still keep to it. So I think it's true. The variety aspect, it plays a role. And then depending, it is something that you talk about. And as the first speaker said, is the marriage should be solely based on sex. It is a lifetime commitment, and sex is part of it. And if you get to a time, sex will not be more important. So what is next? Yeah, so sex is very important, but not solely. To me, my personal experience is it takes me away from other ladies, because when I see other ladies and I want to have that intimacy with, I cast my mind back to my wife, and then I'm good to go. Yeah.
Oh, so you've got a very good one, quite a good reminder. And so I'm sure that those memories are still on your mind. Anytime you think about it, you remember the day she lifted you up and gave you that new variety, and so you don't want to go anywhere. Rev, stop looking at me like that. I've not said anything. Money, Money, how's yours going? You love it?
Oh, yes, I love it. I love it.
I like that. I like that. And is wifey complimenting it? Is she making it better?
Oh, yes. Well, yes. We are making it better day in and day out.
Oh, see, we.
Because...
see, we. Okay,
yeah.
So I think
when I was getting married, by God's grace, I had a grandfather who also knew ground when it comes to these kind of things. So he told us that give your partner good sex when you realize he or she is stressed, when there is anger or misunderstanding, when you realize he's going through any challenges, whether at work or any aspect of his life. When you realize it, give your partner that good sex, and it will help the partner to manage the stress he or she is going through. So I monitor her. She also monitors me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can see this video. Wow.
Oh, that's you and your partner, right?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
That's I'm not really saying myself.
Oh, this is spice. This is spice in the relationship, man. Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
We were going for a photo shoot.
Okay.
And then when I was in school, I was barbering small, but I've been telling her and she doesn't believe. So that day I tried to surprise her. Yeah. And this is when she was about to deliver the second born.
Oh, nice. You guys have two children now?
Yes, please.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, show them. Oh, show them. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. So that's Abner Rose for you. Yeah.
Abner Rose. Next time we'll try and have Abner Rose, and then we'll see what she will also share with us here on the show. But if you just join us here on the show, we're talking about our Valentine's celebration, and we're discussing couples in relationship, marriages, and how they're going about it as we celebrate love. On Tuesday, we're going to grind it all up here on this very show. So you want to be a part of that conversation as well. We'd like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Easy Grab, Mahati Spa, Vota Hotel, Akosombo, the World, and of course, Top Choco, we're grateful to you as well. Ghana Ace Commission, we're grateful to you as well. You're making this possible too. And Tuesday is going to be mega. Make sure you join us here on the show. If you're watching now, and you're watching with your kids, yes, we have to actually delve into that part of the conversation. But if you think that it's not something you want your kids to listen to, maybe you can just drive them on the other side so that we can get into it, because it's very important and we can't do away that part of the conversation. Reverend is trying to let us understand more on that. So please, if you're watching and you have a child around you and you don't want the child to listen to this part of the conversation where it has to do with sexual life, you can just push the child aside, and so you can enjoy it yourself alone here on the show. Let me go to Abena quick. We'll take a quick breather, and when we come back, Reverend will be telling us how we can communicate our insatisfaction to our women and our men. If you're not satisfied, how do you communicate that? How do you say to your partner that I could have had more, or I'm sorry, but you could have done better? We'll talk about that. Abena.
Nice.
Abena, is your also going good? Are you loving your sex life already? You're not married yet, so you can even make a decision.
Yeah, it's going well. It's going well.
It's doing very well, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are guaranteed a total satisfaction when eventually you get married. Well, you're already enjoying the total satisfaction, so it means that yours is on a good path. We like that. But what are some of the things, the unique things he does that always makes you happy?
The caring, and sometimes he takes me out, and he helps me in the house with house chores and many things like that about him.
Wow. You're on a good path then, Rev. You agree with that, right?
Yeah. But it's in...
The 6 years is what you're worried about?
Yes, it's in transition.
Okay, it's in transition. Now we'll go for a quick breather. When we come back, the conversation continues. Reverend Anan is here with me. I've got our couples on Zoom as well, and we're doing this together. Please do stay with us. All right, welcome back here on Prime Morning. If you just joined us here on the show, good morning to you. We're in the last lap, and we appreciate you. Now, Kobana has got a lovers show that is happening tomorrow at the National Theatre, and we've got tickets we're giving away. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to get the mechanism we're using. Once I get that, I'll let you guys know how you can win a ticket to be part of that event. So it's happening at the National Theatre. It's for lovers, and it's all about the celebration of Valentine. So yeah, that came early. So I'll tell you how you can win the tickets from us, so you can also go and enjoy it. Now, our love series is still running, and most photogenic couple is also ongoing. It's together, by the way. So we're trying as much as possible to speak to those who have sent us messages and pictures and want to be winners of the promotion we're running. And today I've got some of the couples on Zoom, and I've got our Reverend, our very own Reverend and counselor, the one and only Reverend Annan, here with me in the studio, helping us understand a few things when it comes to relationships and marriage. So before we went on a break, we had our couples speak about their sexual life. Now, Reverend, this is the most important part, where you feel like you're not really getting what you feel you're supposed to be getting, yet you don't know how to communicate it to your partner. Instances like this can be very, very frustrating, especially when you know your man is the quick-tempered person, doesn't want to talk about anything that has to do with explanation, doesn't want to come, have that conversation. How do you go about this?
You see, sex, 90% of sex is in the mind. Goes on in the mind. The action is only 10%. So how do we work to capture the mind of the person?
Yeah.
That's where effective communication comes in. Now, first of all, you are having sex not as fun, but it's love making.
Okay.
So it's not a game, it's love making. You make love when you appreciate the person. 2, when you accept the person. 3, when you respect the person. 4, when you recognize the person. So it's in your mindset, you appreciate, you accept, you recognize, and you respect the person. This brings you to that place of value.
Okay.
So it means you are handling the person like a treasure. When you have this mindset, then you can prepare your 7-course meal.
Okay.
So then it means you have to prepare the person's mind. So you start from somewhere. You see, like we said, marriage is not only there for sex. We have a vision, we have a goal that we are pursuing.
Yeah.
So when the chemistry between you and I, the chemistry is working towards that goal, family goal, cultural goals, and maybe business career path, and those things.
Yeah.
We align to those things, and they are working well. It makes the communication easier. But when people begin to feel that I am the man, I am the woman, I am pursuing my own, you also pursue your own, then the marriage is not complementary, but they are competing. In such instances, when it comes to sex, they come and play and they go.
Okay. That's the point we've got into.
Yes. They come, they just play, then they go. Such people, you can have that same play with someone else. But we are talking about intimacy, recognition, acceptance, respect. And when you have these things there, then you'll be able to communicate. How do you start communicating? You use kinds of words. Men should do this very well because you ought to be creative and innovative. I leave this to the men. You see, women are people, you feed them with the information, then they give you the output.
Okay.
That's why in the Garden of Eden, we didn't hear of Eve. It was Adam who was doing the rap. You are the bone of my bone, the flesh. Rap, what kind of rap is this? It's serious rap.
Yeah, so
how do you go about it? So, Rosalind, from the very first time I saw you, I felt the deep sense of love in my heart. Anytime I see you, I see that like the stars are glittering in my eyes. Anytime I see you, I see somebody I can share my life with. Today, when you woke up this morning, I just looked at you and I said, I never made a mistake marrying you. Where are you now? Then she tells you, what time are you coming home? Can you come early today?
This is our preparation.
You are there. You see the thing?
This is preparing the mind.
Yes. So would the boy put it to say afa? Then you look at the person's mood of response. And when you see that the road is clear, there's no blockade, there's no barrier, then you begin to proceed.
Yeah.
So I want to have a special time with you. A time that I'll have that time that will feel that we are loved and we love each other. What do you want to eat for dinner? Or today I want to eat maybe from Kempinski. Do you want us to go there? Or somebody could go and pick Kempinski or pick Kelly.
Yeah.
Bring your Kelly.
Favorite.
That's all. So what are you doing? You are spicing the mind. When she comes, make the environment very clean. If it is you, the woman, who is also doing the other way, make the environment clean. Sex, the environment counts.
Rev, but not to catch you, it's not a long way.
It's not a long way.
Why you can just, why are they? Why are you? Okay, you should get home anyway. You should get home. I mean,
that's how Ben will behave. because we easily arouse and bam,
but Rev, all this long journey, you eat what you
do. Women
just tell us straightforward that today you feel like you want to.
No, there are several types of women. Or long run, before she obtained orgasm, late.
Yeah.
So when you don't prepare the person well, first round,
so all this adds up to the person, the woman's mentality.
Yes, you have to.
Even in getting orgasm.
Yes.
Wow.
By the time you prepare all these things, the moment you begin to get into, you see,
she remembers all the beautiful things.
When you look at her, when she comes, you go and see her. The Lord is my shepherd. You take it from the hair to the feet. Then you describe. By the time you're about pay, the Lord is my shepherd. He said, "Here am I. I'm yours.
I have arrived.
I've arrived." So you see, when you begin, it's not always that you have that time. But let us not look at sex as a game, or for fun, but it's love making. So you have to appreciate, accept, recognize, and do those things. So when you are coming in, you know how to go about. Number 2, in sex, the positions are very, very, very important. You need to know yourself. I would have asked, you see that man?
Yeah.
That man.
Mr. Jordan.
He's a very dangerous man. I fear that man. He knows the what's up.
Yeah.
You see? So he knows how to meet the woman, and to bring the best out in the woman. Yeah. You see how the woman was smiling?
Yeah.
Why am I saying so? Know your man. Is it 6 inches, 7 inches, or 5 inches? Or is 3 inches? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So if you know yourself, you know how to play the game. You, the woman, are you the long one or the short one? If you are the long one, come front. If you are the short one, come from the back. You need to understand all these things. And 2, when you know that you want it here, drive the man. Because you see, when we are driving, sometimes when there are potholes, we don't even see it.
Yeah.
But you, the woman, have the receiving end. So when you know that
the roadmap is with you.
If you know that it has to turn this way, turn the man that way, and just give the sound beats, the sound vibes. That indicates that this place is... So you'll be doing it and you'll be varying it. So you'll be studying each other. Then you begin to recognize that in our sex life, we come from here.
Yeah.
So that every time that you have sex, you enjoy it. Number 2, when in the sex or post-sex, the communication is very important. How do you appreciate the person? Who cleaned?
Okay.
Who cleaned? And after cleaning, what did you say?
Yeah.
Did you say thank you? Did you appreciate? Did you do something that will make the person feel that I'm not used, but I'm loved? A little peck would do. Just look into the eyes and tell the person, I love you so much. You are the best. So when you do that, the person sees that he's valued, he's cherished. So every time that it comes to sex, they give their best. But when we don't do all these things, it means we are trying to do certain things. For instance, more especially Christians, do not deny your husband sex. Do not deny your wife sex. So he knows that. But in the heart, in the mind, he doesn't love the person. Or the person pisses him off. When these things are there, they do that. I've seen a couple, when a man has been business area, Baby, yeah, it happens. So we need to always understand these things. Values are important, and let us cherish people and bring out the best part in people. When there are the negatives, then there are negatives. This time it did not go well. For instance, you were expecting that the man would go a long run.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, maybe that. To buy 2 minutes now. And you want to say, "Would the debut 2 minutes?" You make the man feel so embarrassed. So what do? As for you, you are my king. When the king is riding on the horse, you feel the intensity. But I always want the king to take me to the long haul.
Okay.
So next time, I'm believing that you go the long haul. So when he knows that, he will not eat beans in the afternoon.
You've spoken to him wisely.
Yes.
So
you know that because of this, you will not eat beans. You know beans? Go back.
Yeah.
Don't eat in the afternoon.
It's not good, eh?
Oh.
I see.
The back will open. The man's back will open.
Okay.
And when you open, it will come early. You see, you have a card and
then you keep
and look at the beans. Beans is usually cabbage, you know. What the beans cabbage? I want that. Oh, because it's here. So when you know these things, you begin to even check your diet. I always say that sex is an art. And because it's an art, we need to be very innovative enough. And we need to cherish the people. The next thing is that there are certain times the women are not in the mood.
Okay.
Sometimes, or you're off mood. Sometimes something might have happened at workplace or something might have heard. How do you bring that person to that place of love? Listen. Women want to be listened. We don't solve women's problems. So. Are you sure you can solve women's problems?
No.
She has her own answers already.
Yeah.
You only have to listen. When you listen, they sympathize. I go on your crowd. The man insulted me. He told me I'm a useless girl. What did he say? He said you're useless. My wife. What? My wife. Should I go and
yeah. And that comes them.
And they say, don't mind me. I've even forgotten. I only like you will see.
So women don't really need.
No, okay. We have the answers.
They have the answers. And let me go on my Zoom and see our couples over there. We're just about wrapping now, but I mean, it's been an intense conversation over here. I've enjoyed every bit of it. Let me go to our couples there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Guys, we're just about wrapping up, but I'm excited for what you guys have been able to share within the space of being in the relationship and the marriages and all that. I think that you're doing pretty well for yourselves. But let me begin with, before we wrap it all up, let me begin with Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. You guys are expecting a baby. I know there are a lot of things that is going on. You're trying as much as possible to keep yourself going and waiting patiently for the newborn baby. But beyond that, what are the things that you are also doing to ensure that when the baby comes, it will be a bundle of joy for the two of you? I'm going to go to Mr. Jordan. Mr. Jordan, what are you doing? There's a big celebration ahead of you.
So a big celebration ahead of me. So what am I doing?
Yes. What are you looking forward to?
Oh, I'm looking forward to. Oh, look at this. I'm looking forward to having moments like this.
Yes.
We have a lot of fun together. We hang out a lot.
Go dancing.
We go dancing. And we hang out a lot. So I'm looking forward to getting back to that once the baby gets settled and everybody's relaxed and we get into our routine. I'm looking to having more moments like these you see in the picture with my wife. We have a lot of fun. So
great.
I'm just looking to continue that.
Okay, so we're gonna do our pre-Valentine messages. Before you go, you're gonna look into your wife's face and say some nice things to her, and she'll also do the same with you. Since you are the only couples on now, the rest I'm sure they'll be doing it in the air. Their wives will respond wherever they are. But I'll start with you, Mr. and Mrs. Jordan. Well, Mr. Jordan, what would you want to tell your wife?
What would I tell my wife? Okay. Oh, first of all, I love you dearly. Yes. and we've, you know, for yourself, we've had so many great times.
Yes.
Memorable, unbelievable.
Yes.
And I'm looking to continue those. I'm looking to continue to watch our family grow together, tackling new adventures, and just growing old and having a loving, great, happy time.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Awesome. So, Mrs., you also going to say something nice to him?
Okay. I'm so proud of you. You know, this past year, we made the decision to move here to Ghana. And I know it has not been easy on you. If it was just you, it would be different. But you came with me and our children and this little one that we weren't expecting. And so I just want you to know that I'm so proud of you and I love you and I'm so grateful for you. I'm grateful for how you take care of us and you provide for us. And you are such a king. And you are such a wonderful example for our boys and for our girls. Our daughters know what it means to have a man that is strong, and our sons know what it means to have a man who sets an example. And I cannot thank God enough for you every day. So I love you, baby.
Oh boy! Now this I'm going to push, but let's see how it goes. So you guys have done, or you're doing a great disservice to the unborn baby if you don't crown it all up with a kiss. Can you do that?
Okay. Yes.
Oh boy, we have a kiss in the house. Thank you guys so much, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. If you guys ready with this baby celebration and everything, just invite us. I personally will show up. We'll come and celebrate with you guys. I think I admire what you guys share. I'm excited about it. And thank you so much for making time to spend time with us here on the show today. So let me move on to Justice. Justice, what do you want to say, your last words? And I'll move on to Abena and then to Money as well.
Be very brief. My wife, my lovely wife, Charity, I love you wherever you are. Keep being you. I love you. Right.
Yeah, you have to do yours in the air. That's all you can do. Money, talk to me.
Okay. Please, after the program, I would like the host to play Papa Nyansing's song. Come out to Abena Rose.
Okay.
As she's watching me. Everything in the music, I like it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll do that for you. Let me get to Abena.
Okay. I have a short message for my babe.
Okay.
And babe, wherever you are, know that I love you. Keep being yourself. Keep caring for me. We will always be together. That's all.
Oh boy, I've had a good time, but I couldn't have done this without you guys. Many thanks to you guys for making it happen. Please go ahead and tell your friends and families to go and like the page. The pictures we've posted on our page. Share and, comment on them. You never can tell. We've got something special for all of you. On Tuesday, it's going to be an exciting journey, and I'm sure all of you would, appreciate what comes with it. So please make sure that they're liking and commenting on the pictures that we've shared. But I mean, I've had a good time with you guys. Please do enjoy yourselves and have a good weekend as well. We'll talk to you and see you guys very, very soon. So I wave at you guys. Let's give us a wave. Bye-bye. All right, so that's Mr. Jordan Abena, Justice, and of course, Money spending time with us this morning here on the show. We had another person somewhere in the corner, but that's all good. Rev,
yes, sir.
Love is good, though.
Love is good. Love is sweet. Love makes you, love has made you who you are. Just have to sit down here. You are laughing. You are, well, don't bet you know. But
I mean, Rev, when you're in this position, I mean, you're somebody who talks love, do everything that has to do with love. When you see things like this and you're in this position, how does it make you feel?
It's cool, but you see, one of the things that I've learned in life is that challenges do not break us, but they make us.
Yeah.
So when you are having challenges, that's why I love the way Jordan approached issues.
Yeah.
they were very, very clear because they talk about the challenges also. Yeah. Life cannot be always rosy like this, but there are challenges. But challenges do not break you, they make you. Anyone who learns to solve problems always grows and mature into how to go about things. So when I hear things like this, I love them. But I love to hear challenges also. Myself.
Rev, look. Look at the little baby there. Oh, nice. Do we have this on TV? Okay. So that's the little one that is waiting for another to join. Oh, man. I like his hair.
Amazing.
This is cute. This is cute.
Jordan is a very bad man. Very, very bad man.
He understands love. Yes. Okay, guys, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And yes, we're looking out for that baby, man. It's going to be a blessing. Trust me on that one. We love you. We love you. And I have to see you guys soon, man. Great stuff. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. So that's what it is. Rev.
So it's exciting. So once we need... One thing that it's very, very important, we need to learn. For instance, if you are living with a woman, what does the woman look for? Respect the person. Respect the person.
Respect. That's the most important thing.
Every woman is looking for her security, her respect, her effective communication, somebody who cares. You see that the lady, she cares, they are care. Yeah. That's what they want. So understand who they are and give your best. Don't get fed up with people. Don't get fed up with people. People are treasures that God has given unto us. Gold is taken out of the mud, but when you clean it, it becomes so special. So no matter how you see your wife, it could be a plum size, it could be skinny, it could be anything. Cherish the person, see the person as a treasure, and handle the person well.
Rev, God bless you. We appreciate you so much. And Reverend Daniel Annan is always available. Please make sure you look for him. Please.
My wife.
Oh, please.
Hey.
Wife, Mrs. Annan, we love you. Let me say it on behalf of my daddy. We love you so much. You've been amazing. You're an incredible woman. Without you, we wouldn't have been here. And we're always happy that you are keeping our home for us. We love you so much, Mommy. God bless you. Rev.
You have done it all.
God willing, we're back on Monday, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Many thanks to the production team and also to you for always being here with us. Myself, Rosalind Felin, of course, Essie Dua Ivy. We're back again, God willing, on Monday. Please do enjoy yourself. Have a great weekend. Do good and communicate. Thanks for watching.